minute of the first half. Hibs felt there should have been a throw. It's a corner for Pedro Mendes. Burguera at the back stick. Nothing comes of it anyway.
Rangers just edging it as far as possession is concerned. But Hibs have been desperate to try and put the best defence in the SPL under pressure, and they did that with Fletcher's goal. Rangers, having started so well and difficult to come back from that, but Mixu Patline inside have shown real character in this first half.
Whittaker sends it to Davis. Whittaker losing out to Fletcher. Decent challenge. Jonathan Johansson chasing this. Might just be in. Forced the save from Alexander.
That was a lovely spy there from Fletcher, right over the top, using the pace of Johansson against Davy Weir. Weir does well to stay with him, and the striker does well to get a shot on target.
Scored a couple of goals for Finland recently, Johansson, but yet to open his Hibs account. Van Zanten. Johansson. Weir will leave it for Alexander.
Well, certainly a different threat with Johansson up there now in place of Nish. That ball over the top. Certainly if you can isolate Davy Weir.
On by Boyd and Velička, but nobody ahead of them. No foul by Burguera on Fletcher. Papac. Mendes. Smith. Davis. Boyd and Velička linking up, but big Rob Jones in the way. That's half-time. Chance right on the stroke of half-time. Perfect start for Rangers. Stephen Whittaker back facing his former club. Banged in a beauty with less than 2 minutes on the clock, but Hibs recovered, and a classic centre-forward's header from Stephen Fletcher brought them level. Rangers made a cracking start at Easter Road with another wonder goal from Stephen Whittaker, but Hibs came up with an impressive response, claimed an equaliser through Stephen Fletcher. What will the second half hold? Rangers, having made up ground on Celtic last weekend, can't really afford to slip up in Edinburgh, although of course that's what Celtic did last week when they were held by Hearts. Velička, former Hearts striker, up against the old enemy again, turning away from Jones. Davis. Whittaker. Pedro Mendes. Walter Smith knows that gap needs to be reduced to 1 point again at the top, but they're going to have to work for it.
Yeah, and he also knows that he has players on the bench that can come on and change the match if need be. Novo, Miller and Fleck.
Davis. Velička. Boyd is lurking. Seemed to go down rather easily.
Could just manage to get something into the front post area there. There's no way Boyd's getting anything there.
Chris Boyd on 99 goals for Rangers. Fletcher. Rankin. Alexander able to take that. Hibs were forced into a change in the first half. Colin Nish off injured. Boyd lurking. Samatolski needed help from Stevenson. It was an anxious moment for Hibs. Jonathan Johansson chasing this. He came on for the injured Nish.
The second half certainly started at the same pace as the majority of the first.
Hibs capitalising on a stray pass. Ryden. Bamba in a midfield role today. Rankin got it wrong. Edu releasing Davis. Bamba unable to hold up Davis for too long. Stevie Smith given another outing on the left of midfield. Whittaker. Mendes let it go, but Bamba wasn't fooled. Fletcher. Guerra in control. Alexander did well to keep that in. It came in some force. Rob Jones commanding. Chris Boyd looking to go for goal. Not going to get his 100 goal like that, I don't think.
No, not quite as accurate as a shot last week against Motherwell. Similar position. Well, nowhere near as accurate, really.
To Patalainen, refusing to give up on a late push for Europe, although three other sides in the top six are in a much better position. Ryden in, safe take by Alexander. Kenny Miller looks like he will join us soon at the club where he started his career. Hasn't played for Rangers for over a month, but did play for Scotland in Holland. Davis. Jones stooping. Whittaker. Edu. Papac. Edu. Jones's header. Fletcher. It was cool. Rocha giving Jonathan Johansson something to have a go at. But Alexander always in charge. Mendes. Papac. Fletcher. Ryden. Here's Rankin. This could be promising. Rankin's effort deflected off Edu though. Pedro Mendes. Boyd losing out to Jones. Stevenson for Bamba. Kenny Miller will be on soon then. We hear he will take the place of Andreas Felička. No surprise perhaps.
I'll just picking up on what Mark Haley said at half-time. Things have been played pretty much in straight lines by Rangers up to the front two. You can assess that by the fact that Rob Jones had a very good game. So most of the balls being played in are being won by him. And Kenny Miller will just break that up a little bit. Change the point of attack, likes to go in behind, comes short at times, just stretches that Hibs defence in a way they haven't been so far.
Go, move the ball.
Whittaker, he's perfectly picked out. Felička! Fabulous finish! They were just about to take him off! Felička bangs in a beauty to put Rangers back in front!
this time. It was a better ball. It's played from an angle and right back area from Whittaker. It's right over the top. Rob Jones gets caught too far forward, just a yard or so. But how much work does Velička have to do here? He finally gets a sniff at it. He's getting closed down as well by Hogg, and he beats Zamatowski at his front post just purely through power. Excellent finish.
It won't surprise you to hear that the substitution is now on hold. Kenny Miller's going to have to wait because Andreas Velička, former Heart striker who scored 3 times in Edinburgh derbies against Hibs, has rubbed their noses in it again. Not yet, Kenny. Time to sit down again.
There's no doubt that both Velička and Boyd are clinical finishers. And if you give them the right sort of delivery, that's what they can do with it.
Well, Rangers have scored 2 belters today. Whittaker and Velička. Made his first start since August last week, Velička, and scored against Motherwell. A rather more spectacular effort this week. Hibs have bounced back before, they'll have to do so again. Stevenson's cross, Chris Boyd on the edge of his own box. Sol Bamba's sent that one in the corner of the ground.
For all Hibs' patience at times and the way they've played the ball about, Rangers have always looked dangerous if they can get themselves in the right sort of positions. He takes it really well on his chest, opens up his body. It's only 2 touches. The way that he takes it makes that happen. And he just let rip.
Well, he hasn't had a look in for much of the season, but he seems destined to play a prominent part now in the run-in for Rangers. Guerra quickly across to deal with this. Chris Hogg. Mendes. Boyd. Rob Jones, gangly frame in his way. Stevenson will get a free kick. Hogg. Van Zanten. Rocha. Whittaker. A little loose, Bamba. Fletcher. Riordan. Came off Mendes en route. Van Zanten. Booted away by Edu. And he didn't much care where it went. Riordan. Offside flag has gone up anyway. Here's Johansson. Davis. Whittaker takes over. Velička. He's been caught by Stevenson.
Whittaker doing well initially, down the right hand side. Velička. There's one thing about having Velička and Boyd up there. Neither are powder puff. Strong players. They keep getting hit by Jones and Hogg, but they also keep coming back for more.
First yellow card of the game goes to Lewis Stevenson. Rangers looking to extend their lead in front of their fans, who are housed at that end of Easter Road. Stevie Smith whipped it in. Chris Boyd! Nearly a century, but Samatolski stopped it.
Well, I think it should have been a century. Yeah, he's in prime position for it. He just misses it. Doesn't get enough on it at all. Maybe just got a slight touch. He should be finishing from there.
Certainly should. Should have been 100 goals up in Rangers colours for Chris Boyd. But he might get another chance or two. Stevenson, Bamba, stopped by Weir. Mendes, Neat, Smith, Russia. Stevenson, Ryden, Bamba, Russia. Rankin gets a free kick off Edu. Rangers have only conceded 11 goals on their SPL travels this season. They do have the best defence in Scotland, but Hibs need to breach it again any which way they can.
The only way they'll do that is by moving the ball around quickly, as they did for their goal. Try and get something like the delivery they got in the first half into Fletcher.
An hour played. Rangers twice ahead in this game. Looking for a fourth straight win before their cup break next week when they take on St Mirren at Hampden in the semi-finals. Jones' header just about carried to Samatolski. There was a big effort from Velička to sneak in. Bamba, Russia, Bagheera, strong, Boyd. Late challenge on Bagheera, but he's a big boy, he'll get up and get on with it. Pedro Mendes for Sasha Papac. Velička. It's a good challenge from Hogg. Ryden, handed by Stephen Davis, and the free kick goes to Hibs. Stevenson aiming it towards Rob Jones, who did win the header, even though there were 2 men on him. Alexander gets a fist to that. Boyd. Stevenson blocked by Boyd. Davis. Johansson. Knocked by Bagheera. Now Mendes, only Velička ahead of him at the moment. Smith. Edu. Whittaker. Edu for Boyd. Passed out rather easily to Jones. Fletcher. just pulled away on the right side, but it didn't reach him. Rankin keeps it going for Hibs. Fletcher over the head of Ryan. Mendes has kicked the ball out so that Chris Boyd can receive some treatment.
This happened a few minutes earlier. It's just a knee in the back of Chris Boyd's calf. Be a sore one for 5 or 10 minutes, that.
Smith Rangers going for the League and Scottish Cup double this season. Oh, it's all right. Mendes, Edu. Boyd, intercepted by Bamba. Rangers get the throw. 25 minutes remaining. Whittaker. Hardly a great cross. Billy Davies had a vital victory yesterday at Nottingham Forest. He is here today having a look at Rob Jones, and there's been a few clubs having a peek at him.
It's been a good day to have a look at Jones. He's dealt pretty well with much of the stuff that's been thrown at him, except getting caught for the goal.
Davis hits a little lax. Chris Boyd unable to keep that in. Viewers in Scotland and the Republic of Ireland can see the FA Cup semi-final between Manchester United and Everton from 4 o'clock on Setanta Sports 2. Two rather successful Scottish managers going for it. Edu grappling with Fletcher. Whittaker. Weir. Papac. Rankin. Bamba. Davis. Boyd. Free kick given against him.
Yeah, Boyd was just trying to force the referee into giving him the decision there by grabbing the ball. The ref didn't go for it.
Ryden. Lewis Stevenson. Flicked away by David Weir. And Zanton and Papac chasing it. Papac gets the throw. Pedro Mendes. Felichka chasing this. Jones finding Stevenson. Ryden, he wanted to wear number 10 on the back of his shirt, but Colin Nish already had that, so he decided on 0-1 instead. Stevie Smith stayed down, although I think he's all right. Boyd. Rankin. Stevenson. Ryden hugging the touchline. Russia. And now, Derek Ryden! That is a mighty fine save from Neil Alexander.
The first time really in the second half, the Hibs have managed to get in behind. Great play there from Rocha. And Ryden, it's all power, but it's more or less straight at Alexander. You'd expect him to make that save.
Hibs' first corner of the match is taken by Ryden. Bamba flung himself towards it. Edu went up with him too. Goal kick. Well, Kenny Miller was going to come on for Andreas Velička, and then Velička went and scored. So the substitution has been delayed until now. Velička has been a bit part player for most of the season, but he's fast becoming a big part player as Rangers prepare for the season's climax. He scored last week, he scored this week. Kenny Miller will come on to replace him. He's missed Rangers' last 3 matches through injury, but did play for Scotland in Holland. And Miller, of course, started his career at Hibs, so they'll boo him and they'll boo Velička, former Hearts striker, for scoring the goal that has given Rangers a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, he worked very, very hard, Velička, and took his goal well. You could criticise Zamatulski for getting beat at his front post, but I think with the power that Velička managed to get on that ball, I think it caught the goalkeeper by surprise, and it certainly, at the moment, has put Rangers in the driving seat.
Mendes, Smith, Papac. Johansson, Rocha, Fletcher, Ryden, stung the palms of Neil Alexander a moment ago. Van Zanten. Fletcher was very closely marshalled. Stevenson ready to return it. Away by Mendes. And Jones caught in 2 minds whether to use his head or his feet. Here's Pedro Mendes, Kenny Miller ahead of him. Miller just on. And Zamatulski makes the save to push it wide.
Great save, lovely ball there, weighted pass from Mendes. Miller cuts inside, uses that sharpness and freshness to get away from Hogg, and it needed the save.
Well, Kenny Miller scored twice here in September when Rangers won 3-0. But easy for them that day. Not quite so straightforward this day. But a corner. Pedro Mendes takes it. Weir, away by Zamatulski, back by Bugera, Kenny Miller, and it's been put in by Edu. He pounces to give Rangers a 3-1 lead, and they will be breathing down Celtic's necks again.
Well, it's good play, but Rangers capitalising on poor defending here. Zamatulski can't get it away. It comes back in. All alone, Miller, and then Edu. No help there for Rob Jones. It's a lovely weighted pass back in there from Bugera. The goalkeeper, no chance at the second attempt. And just poorly dealt with from the home side. Walter Smith, very, very pleased. That's the cushion that he wanted.
Edu scored at St Mirren recently. 23rd birthday was yesterday, and he scored again. Feeding on any scraps, and there were some. Walter Smith, I reckon it took him a while to settle to life in Scotland, but of course in the absence of Barry Ferguson, Edu has taken his chance with relish.
and also Kevin Thompson. I think if Kevin Thompson was fit and on form, he'd still play ahead of Edu, but he's now getting a run on the side and he's looking the part.
Trying to shore things up, perhaps. Christian Daly about to join us. Well, that third goal has certainly taken the sting out of things. Rangers in command now. Christian Daly is going to come on for Sasa Papac, who will be suspended when Rangers play their Scottish Cup semi-final against St Mirren at the weekend. Papac launching that onto the head of Rob Jones. This will be a big win for Rangers, even though they have a good record here. When the Old Firm come to Edinburgh, there's always something special about the games.
Yeah, right, and especially as well the way that Hibs have gone about their business. They've played well in big spells of this match. They've certainly shown that they'll have a say in where the title ends up if they continue to play this way.
Van Zanten. Jones for Rankin. Stevenson. Hibs need to get a goal back and soon to have any hopes of rescuing something from this game. Russia. Whittaker. Stevenson. Fletcher. Riordan. Rankin. Offside, Jonathan Johansson.
It's been a major failing, I think, today from Rangers, allowing the likes of Fletcher to just drop off too much off the defence into areas and pick the ball up, and maybe Daly coming on will stop that happening for good.
Another steady performance from Sasa Papac, returning from an ankle injury. He's going to be replaced by Christian Daly, 35 now, but still one of the fittest around in the 19th season of his career. At the end of every game, we always seem to see him running around the pitch about 100 times.
Yeah, still very fit, going at it right back, Whittaker across to the left side.
Fletcher. Stevenson. Chris Hogg. Rankin. Fletcher's header off target.
As Mixu watches on and wonders where it's all going wrong to this point.
But at least they're in the top six. They will still have some big matches to participate in, Hibs. Including, of course, another Edinburgh derby. Edu for Kenny Miller. Chris Hogg doesn't want to let him in. And Miller didn't seem to be the favourite. It's a corner.
Miller never gives up, does he? Should always be the loser here. Hogg just trying to hold him off. It's a toe poke in the striker. It's two chances now.
Smith sends it in, Zamatolski claims it. And the goal difference front, Celtic are 2 goals better off than Rangers at the moment. Should it come down to that come the end of May? It's pretty tight as well, and there'll only be 1 point between the Glasgow rivals. Over 10 minutes yet, Walter. Davis. Rocha. Van Zanten. Bamba. It's not a bad try, actually.
Bamba clearly tired of passing the buck here.
Chris Hogg. It's met by David Weir. Hogg's header. Booted away by Weir again. Alan O'Brien, who started a fair few games recently, will be coming on for the closing stages. Rocha. Saw one for Stevie Smith. He'll be okay though, back on his feet now, and Rangers are going some again. Christian Daly. Chris Boyd lurking. Rangers have scored 3 times, but Boyd not amongst those scorers, and still searching for that 100th Rangers goal. Ryden. Van Zanten, who is about to be replaced by Alan O'Brien. Hogg. Rocha. It's going to skip away from Johansson. David Weir made sure there was no way in. So Van Zanten trudges off, and on in his place comes Alan O'Brien, who started the last 5 games. He certainly had a bit of zip. He's fast. Pacey player. Mendes. Bamba. Stevenson. Ryden. Fletcher. Ryden. This will be a job well done for Walter Smith. Can he get down alongside him? If Rangers do come away with all 3 points, which looks very likely, although hang on a minute, it's a corner. Ryden's corner, away by Weir. Rankin! Wow! That is some strike from John Rankin, even though we know he's capable of that. Hibs 2, Rangers 3, and it's going to be some climax now.
Well, you said it, Ian. We know that he is capable of this, but more importantly, he knows it. He's had a cracker already this season. The well-named squiggler. This one doesn't squiggle anywhere near as much, but wow. Look at the pace on it, and Alexander is a yard away from it. And he's clearly 30 yards out. What an absolute beauty.
The man who once scored a last-minute winner for Inverness against Rangers has got Hibs back in the game. And all of a sudden, Rangers have to be wary. Whittaker, Smith, Miller, Edu, his goal, the difference at the moment. Davis, Daly, Rankin back inside his own box. Edu, nicely done for Davis. Stephen Davis showing some urgency. Cannoned off.